So let's look at factorising by grouping. So we'll start by just looking at the first type, which is simply, these all questions are from page 24 from the book, but the first type is, as I call it, spot the factors. So basically you're given a sum like this, and the idea is to note immediately the common factor, 2b minus c, 2b minus c, write that down, and the other factor then is 3a minus 4. And if we multiply 2b minus c by 3a minus 4, we will get this term here. So they're easy enough, those ones. The second type then are straightforward, and they just have positive terms in them. So if we look up here at the second type, let's rub that out. Rid of that, and rid of this. So, for example, question 6 on page 24 in your text and test book. Let's look at this one. A squared plus AB plus AC plus BC. So we simply just group the first two terms, A squared plus AB. And we have another factor, so I always put this plus sign in between the two factors. The remainder, AC plus BC. Then we look for the highest common factor of these two terms here, and that's A, because they will go into both. So we simply divide both terms inside by A. And here, our positive sign here of this term pops outside the brackets, and our highest common factor between AC and BC is C. So we write the two terms again, and we divide both those terms by C. And A will cancel here to give us A, and A will cancel here to give us B. And in this part of the problem here, C cancels with C to give us A, and C cancels with C to give us B. So now it's like spot the factor again. A plus B is the standout factor that occurs twice, and the remaining factor then is, A plus B is the factor there. It's the first factor we note, and then A plus C is the second factor. And again, multiply this by this, and you will get this initial term here. So here's the third type, and you have to be careful and watch the negative term. So look at question 8 here from the book, page 24. AB plus AC minus 5B minus 5C. So group your first two terms, and remember that plus sign always, and group your second two terms, minus 5B minus 5C. Then look for your highest common factor, which is A, so divide both of the inside terms here by A. And this sign, we say, pops out here. Whatever the sign of this first term here is, pops outside the brackets, so it's minus, and the highest common factor numerically there is 5, so minus 5, and you divide both terms by minus 5 here. And then you be careful, or take care, because now A cancels with A to give you B, A cancels with A to give you C. You still have your minus 5, and then minus 5b divided by minus 5, they'll cancel to give you plus b. Minus divided by minus gives plus. And then again, minus 5 divided by minus 5, minus 5, minus divided by minus is plus, 5 divided by 5 is 1, so you get C there. So now we have B plus C as the standout factor, and then A minus 5 as the remaining factor. So let's look at our type 4. Okay, our type 4, and we say that these might need fixing. Okay, so we've AN minus 5A minus 5B plus BN. Group our first two and our last two. Then we take out the common factor, which is A, and we get A times N minus 5. The sign pops out here, the minus, and B is common to both. So divide both terms there by minus B. I just didn't bother doing it there. So we have N times N minus 5 minus B, and our minus B will cancel with this minus. Minus 5 and minus is plus, B divided cancels, so we've 5, and then we've plus Bn divided by minus B, so plus divided by minus is minus, and the B's cancel N. And so now we need to reorder or rewrite this term here, so it looks like this one. So we write A times N minus 5, we still have minus B, and in brackets now we say minus N plus 5. So we haven't actually done anything, only reordered them. And now we need to do our fixing, because we want this minus N plus 5 to somehow look like N minus 5. So we can do that by simply saying that we still have a times n minus 5 here, but we change the sign of the three terms. So minus b becomes plus b, minus n becomes n, plus 5 becomes minus 5. Because minus b by minus n plus 5 is equal to bn plus 5, minus 5b, and b by n minus 5 is equal to bn minus 5b also. So it's the same thing. It's okay to rewrite it like that, but the beauty of rewriting it like that is that we now have a standout term, n minus 5, and another term, a plus b, and they are the factors of this term here. And the final one then is the type 5, and I'd say they're called go again, because you have to go again with them, because you might start out by grouping the first two terms and the last two terms, but we can see that although 6 and 6 will work there, there's no common factor numerically for 4 and 9, so that's no good. So we have to take the first term and then take the third term and write it there, and then this term and the last term, and we'll see if that works, and it might work. So now we group those first two terms, 6a squared c minus 4bc, and brackets minus 6ab plus 9a3. So now we look for our common term here. I'll just do this one out here. So it appears that the common number to this is 2, and the common letter is c, into 6a squared c minus 4bc over 2c over 2c. And here our sign pops out, so we have minus, and the common number there is 3, and even our a will work there as well. So we've minus 3a into minus 6ab over minus 3a plus 9a cubed over minus 3a, and we'll see how that works in a second. So we've 2c, c will cancel, go in there, 3a squared times, c will cancel, 2 will go in there twice, minus 2b, minus 3a into a will cancel there, minus divided by minus is plus, 3 into 6 goes 2b times, and then here a will cancel with that, give that a squared, plus divided by minus is minus, 3 goes in that once, goes 3 times, so 3a squared. So looking at that, it looks like we'll reorder this so we'll reorder this here. So we have 2c by 3a squared minus 2b minus 3a minus 3a squared plus 2b. We're just changing where they appear in the term, okay? But we want plus 3a squared here, so we'll multiply the three terms here. Oh, sorry, we'll change the sign of the three terms. So we get 2c by 3a squared minus 2b plus 3a and 3a squared minus 2b. So we've changed the sign here, here, and here. So now our answer is the standout factor is 3a squared minus 2b, and the other factor is 2c plus 3a. 2c plus 3a.